Hi guys, welcome back. This is a new edition, a new spice to Heathy Heart Matters, and this series is going to be called Let's Wine and Dine. Many people are wondering that Comfyflex, why did you choose to use this as um your um I mean but you know what, guys? I don't know why I decided to use Let's Wine and Dine as the name for this series, but I know this series is just going to be fun and juicy for every one of you. So, if you are online, thank you for joining me, and I'll be so happy if you can, chat with me while I talk. Alright, so guys, I'll be waiting for you guys. I'll be waiting. I'm trying to set things up here. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm coming. Just need to put some things in place. Then we start. Okay. Alright. So, guys, welcome once again. Alright. Yes, today's episode is networking is my major. Networking is my major, yes. So, for people who have known me for a long time, I love connecting with people. I love meeting people. I love being people's friends. So, anywhere I find myself, I introduce myself to people. I get to meet them, and I kind of form a quick acquaintance or quick gist, a chat with these people. Alright, so initially I wasn't like this. I was this aggressive, touchy, and kind of depressed person. You don't want to know me as at 2012 downward. You don't want to know my personality. You don't want to know the kind of person I was then. I was very touchy. If you do anything that crosses me, you get into my bad book. So I couldn't keep friends then. Anybody that comes close, I'm always fighting with my friends. Yes, that's the first thing that forms my bond with my friends then. But as time goes on, I started okay, after my depression mode, when I was out of it, I started forming basic relationship, like getting to meet people, talking about my day and all. But officially, my networking business started when I became an actress, as in when I started showing up on stages and when I started showing up on screen. Alright, so most of you have not seen my movies, but you can check some of my movies on YouTube. I featured in a movie during the xenophobia attack, which was which was directed by Marvelous and Eureka at that moment. So I started networking officially when I came into the universities. I wanted to meet people. I wanted to get out of my lonely self because when I was at home, it was just this triangular lifestyle from church to school and from school to work like that. It was in a triangular way. So I didn't have friends. Most of my secondary school friends then, because I went to a boarding school, most of my secondary school friends were from places far away. Some were from Kaduna, some from Lagos. I stayed in Ogun State. So I couldn't, form a basic relation outside my family. So when I got into the university, I wanted to be everybody's friend. So I was the first person my dorm in my hostel then. I was the first person that got into my room then. So as people were coming in, I was just going to meet them. Hi, my name is this. So, hey, I'm in this department. What department are you? So there's one of my roommates then. When I met her, when she first met, she was just surprised that I was very open. I was loud. She was just looking at me in a weird way. It was of recent that I listened to how she looked at me then, and I was like, oh my God, she must have thought I was crazy then. But it was fun to me. Actually, it was a way of getting out of depression. I didn't want to fall back into the mood I was when I was at home. So I wanted to form a quick relationship, not to feel lonely. I didn't want to feel lonely in school. So I met some of them. Some of them were nice at first, get to chat and all. But my major networking business, which has now become my major, started when I joined a ministry in church and I started acting. So I wanted to be the person that would be known on screen and on stage. So for you as an actor, or for you into the Nollywood or acting industry, you have to be known before people can decide to sit and watch your movie. So that was everything in my head. I was like, oh, they will not just sit down and want to watch me unless they know me, unless they get to meet my personality outside the screen. So any gathering I find myself in, I'm always the first person introducing myself. I'm always the first person talking. I'm always the first person getting people's number. I'm always the first person introducing. Like, it was just so obvious that I was trying to get everybody to know me. Well, to some people, they might see it as an abnormal behavior. They might see it as attention seeking something. But I'm such an introvert that, to me, not seeing someone to talk to has already pushed me to the point of going into my shell, not talking. I was almost antisocial when I was at home, because any small thing, people just vex me anyhow. So I didn't want that to continue, because I know that university is like an avenue for you to meet people and get to form a long-time relationship with them, even after your years in the university. So my mind was just like, at least before I leave this school, let those people that will know me for this. So I got a lot of friends when I started. Yeah, when I started networking majorly. Many people want to be my friend. Not because I could talk well, because I'm a loud speaker. Let me say I was loud and I was cultured, but most of the time I talk without filters. So anything that comes to my mind, I was this ras girl. In fact, there's one particular woman that took come to my hostel then. She sells clothes. Then she gave me name. She gave me Ras Kimono. Although people call me Mommy Gio, Mommy Gio. Most of you don't know about this, but I was once called Mommy Gio. I'm still called Mommy Gio by some of my friends that decided to stick that name on me. But because my dresses have kind of upgraded now, so people will say I've kind of upped my game. So people don't feel like calling me Mommy Gio again, because they're like, I don't look Mommy Gio-ish again. But then the lady used to call me asking money, because anything that comes to my mind, if you vex me, if you pass a bad, I will just talk to you. I will tell you my mind. Guys, that was how I started meeting people, and I noticed that then in my 100 level, anybody that comes to my room, they get to know me first, because I'm always the person that try to connect, try to know this person. And I don't just do that alone. When next I meet that person outside, even if that person do not remember me, I want that person to remember me. You cannot remember me. You came to my room. You are a friend to Lagbaja. You know this person. You are Kiniko. Do you remember that day you came to our room that you were wearing? I will give this person full details. So that kind of draw people to me. They'll be like, someone that can remember just one time visit and can remember it to details. They want to get to know me. And the fact that I was very cool, like I was jovial, I was like, and I know they hold grudges. Oh guys, anything where you do me, if you pay me at that moment, I'll let you know fast and once I say whatever is on my mind, it's clear, it's done. Yeah, so it was fun, like try to recall how my networking business started, then my 100 level, and how far I've gone with it. It's really splendid. But there are some of my shortcomings in the aspect of this networking I do. Now, we have networking marketing. Now, I'm not into networking marketing, but I'm into networking as meeting people, connecting with people, getting connections with people. So most of my networking starts with getting to know people, becoming their friends, knowing about their business. If you are not just like, how will I say, people who look for influencers. I kind of promote your brands, I promote your business, I look for opportunities for you. That's what I do for my friends, my networks, and my connections. So, of recent, I met some set of people, and we kind of connect just the normal way it happens. But my shortcoming is that most of the time, the new friends I get, the new network, the new connections I get, kind of displace the old ones. So it's almost like, okay, I'm trying to keep everybody in mind. Most times I reach out to my connections through BCs, but most of them, they get tired of my BC. They're like, can you please remove me out of your BC list? But the thing is that when new friends comes, when new connections, when new network comes, those old ones, they kind of go to the back of my chat. So it's until when I send you a BC and you reply to my BC, before I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, you are all on my mind. But it's just like there's a displacement there. But it's hard to explain to some of my connections that, oh, it's not like I forget. Most times I keep them in mind, but to go to the back of chats when I have like 100 messages to read, and I have issue with my phone that most of my messages deliver late. So you kind of that's the least shortcoming in this networking business that I do. So, Lord Okosha, all I'm just trying to tell you guys is that I love meeting people. I just love influencing people. I love getting to know people, know about your business. Can we work together on some project? Can I help your business? Can you help mine? That's the advantage, the benefits of networking with people. Most of the people I meet, they have helped me in my career, and most of them have helped them. So guys, that's all about my gist today. If you enjoyed this, because this is the first one, I know it's kind of crude, but don't worry, you enjoy the next one I'm going to be dropping. But thank you guys for staying true, if you actually stay true. But you always get this edition on Spotify, on Deezer, and on Google Podcast, so you can listen back on it if you didn't get to join us. Thank you very much. All right, I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye.